What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily Rewind. This is where we go back a week and give you all of your tech news from the past 7 days in one single video, hopefully making your life easier and more complete and more direct. And this past week of news was very interesting. If you're a Galaxy Fold fan, or at least interested, or at least kinda interested in that device, we have two really long hands-on videos with that device in this show. We've also got information on the next update for the Galaxy Note 10 and so much more. Trust me, so much more. Look at the time of this video, how long this video is. A lot of information in this. Let me know what your favorite story is of the week. That is your question of the day. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is a very alleged release date for the Samsung Galaxy Fold here in the United States of America. Now, this tweet, I've never heard of this guy, but we'll go through the story together. This is from a tweet from HWangMH01. He says, I heard Fold, aka Galaxy Fold, for the United States will be on the 14th. Okay, so I'll read that out. Samsung Galaxy Fold for United States release date on September 14th. Now that's what, next week or so, or 12 days from now? Now, I found this because I follow Max Weinbeck, who works for XDA, and he leaks stuff out occasionally. He's saying this dude has actually been pretty correct a bunch. I trust him. Looks like the Fold might be in the US next week. And the other rumor that's been floating around about the Galaxy Fold is that it's going to be released in South Korea. I believe it was on September 6th, which is this week coming up at this point. So you could possibly, if you live in that country, get the Fold. But there's been no talk about any other places. So September 14th doesn't seem like a long shot. Now, if it does come out next week, I would guess that the release date, if it's not going to be September 14th, would be September 13th, because that's a Friday and that's usually when they release new products. So I'm guessing it's actually going to be September 13th of the actual release date for the Samsung Galaxy Fold here in the United States, and probably a lot of other places as well. We'll keep our eye on it. Obviously, this is a very alleged rumor with not a lot of history, at least from me seeing this guy's name. I know Max said it. I've used Max's stuff in the past. Again, we'll wait and see what happens with this. And the last story of the day is in the United States and in the UK. This is pretty ridiculous, but on Samsung's website, which I do have linked exactly where to go for this, you can pre-register for a pre-order of the phone. That's a lot of pre's in this. So basically what it means is, if you click on the link in my description down below, what it's gonna do, it's gonna lead you to Samsung's website, specifically on their website. It's gonna point you to their place where to sign up to let you know when you can register for the device. And what's that going to do? Just like if you missed it with the Galaxy Note phone, it's going to allow you to be one of the first people to end up pre-ordering the phone once that becomes available. And why is that important? Because last time, at least with the Galaxy Note 10, people that registered for the device ended up getting a free $50 for the device to use on free items. So they were giving away, a lot of people, $150. I got $200 worth of free stuff. So it's very important. If you're gonna pre-order this phone, or even thinking about it, do it. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is everyone's favorite, most wanted device, the Samsung Galaxy Fold. We have more information on the release date. Now, yesterday we talked about a story where the release date that I got from an unverified source and then it was backed up by Max Weinbeck, was September 14th. And now we have another quote-unquote leak of the release date, and this time it comes from EVLeaks, Evan Blass, and his tweet, as you can see right here, says Galaxy Fold September 27th release date. Now, when he gives information, it's usually on USA release dates. So it looks like Galaxy Fold release date, September 27th. We've used him in the past. He has a very good track record. Is he 100% right? No, because nobody is. But at this point, I guess we'll have to go with this one, especially with next week being just around the corner. They haven't officially reopened pre-orders at this point, and they usually give you about a 2-week lead time with that, if you've noticed with different phones that they release. let's figure that out as well. So they usually release these on Fridays, and guess what September 27th is? A Friday. So all signs point to yes at this point that it's probably that day, I guess. We'll see what happens. They should be opening up pre-orders very, very soon. Again, when that happens, I'll let you guys know. Next story is about the Galaxy Fold 2, which will be the successor to the Galaxy Fold 1, and it's gonna be slightly different than what we're gonna get this year. So Bloomberg is reporting that the new Samsung smartphone is built around a 6.7-inch display, remember 7.3 currently for the Galaxy Fold 1, and it folds inward to form an easily pocketable square. It's supposed to be more affordable and thinner than the 1980 Fold, with a single hole punch camera on the side and 2 more cameras on the outside. Now, if you think about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, that's a 6.8-inch screen. So they're saying that the new Galaxy Fold, when that comes out next year, the second version of it, is actually gonna be quite similar to what we have here, but more square, and it's gonna fold right in half. And there'll be a single camera like this one has, a little punch camera, and then 2 cameras on the back of the device. So it's gonna be slightly different. It's not gonna be as, I don't know, exciting, I feel like, as a design, but maybe it will be more accommodating to the rest of the world and make people not so scared of it because it's completely different. The other part of the news of the Galaxy Fold 2 is that the price is also supposed to be less within that price range. So if you wanted something like a Galaxy Fold, but you wanted a lower price, you might want to wait till next year. And the last story of the day is about an update that is being rolled out right now for the Galaxy Note 10 line of phones. I don't personally have this update, but the update is going to bring with it call stability feature, so it'll make your calls more stable. I haven't had any issues with my calls. My calls have been really, really clear. And, well, for the most part, clear. I haven't dropped really anything over the ordinary dropping of calls. So I don't know, have you guys been having issues with your phone calls more so than any other phone call you've had recently? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is Android 10, which is the successor to Android 9 or Android Pie, is officially out. Not the beta version, the regular plain old version. And it's launched for the Pixel phones at first. Essential phones also have it. Yeah, remember that phone from like, what, it must be 2 years ago at this point, maybe even 3. Also has it. It's out in beta for a few other phones as well. And it brings with it some new things. Some of those highlights are live caption. So if you want to be able to capture captions when you're talking on video, it will do that automatically from your phone. Smart replies, sound amplifier to make the sound better when you listen to music or podcast, to block out the outside sounds. Gesture navigations, that's completely new. Dark themes, you know, black theme, which is already out on a Galaxy phone, so that brings that. Privacy controls, location controls, security updates, focus mode if you want to like block out notifications and things like that from other apps, it does that. And then Family Link allows you to control your family's usage, especially kids, of their phone. Now, if you'd like to see me do a video running through some of those features on my Pixel phone in a future video, let me know in the comments down below. Speaking of Android 10, you might be wondering when your Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus is going to get Android 10. That's a lot of 10s. Well, it's already out in testing for the S10. I know a lot of you guys have that phone as well. But what about the Note 10? Note 10, as you can see right here, is being tested currently with Android 10. As for when it's going to come out, we don't officially know at this point. It's most likely going to be end of the year, which is crazy because it's already out right now for Pixel phones. I'd love to see it come out in the next couple of weeks for our phones, but probably not. So I would expect beta like they did last year. Beta versions will probably come out in October, November, and then the official version will come out in December and January of the next few months. And the last story of the day is also about the Note 10, Note 10 Plus. The September security update is currently rolling out for those phones throughout the world. America doesn't seem like it has it just yet, but I know it started off in Europe. So if you're in Europe, you can probably download this app update right now for September security patch. Other than like just fixing vulnerabilities and things like that, I didn't see any new features that were added to it. If that information does come out, I will let you guys know. But be on the lookout for the September security patch for your Note 10, Note 10 Plus, let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is on Best Buy. They already have a coming soon page for the Pixel 4 phone. Google Pixel 4 coming soon. Wave hello to Motion Sense. You no longer have to touch your phone to make things happen. Motion Sense is a new technology in Pixel 4 that can detect your gestures without you having to touch the screen. So pretty cool that they're already showing this stuff off, and the phone won't even probably be out until October. But regardless, it does add a little fuel to the Pixel 4 fire. Next up, if you did already pre-order or you plan on pre-ordering the Galaxy Tab S6 and you're worried when it's going to ship, I would recommend ordering right now because mine is already shipped, and I should actually receive it today, and I should have a video tomorrow on it for you guys, along with the, I did also order that keyboard cover. That's actually not going to ship, it says, until September 19th. Hopefully it ships before that, but right now the tablet definitely has already shipped. Let me know if you've ordered it and you've shipped and yours is shipped as well. But otherwise, I will link it down below if you want to pre-order it. And the last couple stories are about the Galaxy Fold. First off, there are two new videos that I will post at the end of this video that you can watch, and they're about 3-4 minutes long. One's a hands-on and one's more of a promotional video. Definitely check those out if you're interested or just curious about the Galaxy Fold. They're very entertaining. And the last bit of information about the Galaxy Fold is it's officially out in South Korea. This press release was put out by Samsung, and you can see at the top it says Samsung Galaxy Fold now available. And there's a big, write-up on it. We'll go through it pretty quick here. Samsung Electronics announced the launch of the Galaxy Fold, a completely new category of mobile technology available in Korea on September 6th, followed by select countries including France, Germany, Singapore, UK, US, and more, in Cosmos Black and Space Silver. So they got rid of some of the colors, but it's Cosmos Black and Silver. With a 5G ready option in select countries, consumers will be able to unfold the future on the fastest network speeds available. Galaxy Fold was designed to inspire new experiences. When closed in, you can access your essentials on the cover display comfortably with one hand, and when opened, you can explore new ways to multitask, watch videos, play games, and more on its immersive 7.3-inch Infinity Flex display. During the past several months, Samsung has been refining the Galaxy Fold to ensure it delivers the best possible experience. Not only we improved the Galaxy Fold's design and construction, but we also took the time to rethink the entire consumer journey. This is very late breaking news. As I was editing my video for today, I actually just received an email from Samsung. It says your Galaxy Fold, an important update on your pre-order. And this is basically, to summarize it, instead of reading the whole thing, is they actually canceled my pre-order, and you can read this if you want, pause the video and read it, but they canceled my my pre-order, and I guess I'll have to reorder if I do want it. A cool thing that came out of this is, as you can see, as a token of our appreciation for your patience, please accept this $250 Samsung credit redeemable on anything at Samsung.com. When you're ready to purchase, please visit Samsung.com/US, and they gave me a code to use for that credit. So pretty nice of them, but again, my order has been canceled. They will refund my credit card, and if you order through PayPal, they'll refund that as well. And unfortunately, it has been canceled, so I will have to reorder it. And stick with the channel because I will let you guys know if you're interested in buying it. But otherwise, your question of the day is, if Samsung gave you the ability to trade in your Galaxy S10 or Note 10 phone for free, complete free upgrade for the Samsung Galaxy Fold, would you do it? Let me know in the comments down below. It's tough because I really like my Samsung Galaxy Note, but it's a completely new product, and you can always go back to a Galaxy Note if you really wanted to. So I would say yes, I would do it. Let me know what you guys would do in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. And don't forget the two videos at the end. Peace! Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is that the Pixel 4, which will be out in October most likely, there's more confirmation that the display will be 90 Hertz. This comes from XDA developers. They said Android 10 source code comment confirms the Google Pixel 4 will have a 90 Hertz display. And if you're not sure what 90 Hertz display is, it basically, when you're using it, makes the display and movements of the display look very fluid, very, very fluid. Right now, most phones are 60 Hertz, but as you can see, there's a bunch of phones that are coming out as either 90 Hertz or 120 Hertz. There's a Asus phone that's 120 or 90, I forget at this point. You've got the OnePlus 7 Pro, that is 90. There's the Razer phone, that was 120. There's phones that have been those high refresh rates, and this one will be no different at 90. I would fully expect next year, as one of the big selling points for phone, just all the 2020 smartphones, all the phones to be at least 90 to 120 Hertz. The next few stories are about the Galaxy Fold. This first one comes out of South Korea. As you know, it went on sale officially today, and as you can see, the Galaxy Fold has already been sold out in South Korea. The rumored amount of units that were sold is 20 to 30,000, which is not a huge amount, but you gotta remember, this is also like a specialized phone. Another big story is that Samsung will not sell the Galaxy Fold 5G in the United States. We're only going to get the LTE version here in the States. So if you're thinking about getting this phone and you needed or wanted 5G, you're not going to be able to get that 5G version in the United States. As for release dates in Europe, I don't really talk about Europe that much, but they're like my second or third biggest audience. The UK is anyway. And they are rumored to get the Galaxy Fold on September 18th. That would be their release date. So a couple weeks from now, they should be getting the Galaxy Fold, and they should be able to get the LTE and 5G versions at that point. Also, if you remember, Galaxy Fold in America is supposed to come out here Friday, September 27th. And our last story about the day is about the Galaxy S10 Note 10 for Android 10. T-Mobile USA is testing Android 10 for Galaxy Note 10 and S10 at this point. That is fantastic news. We've kind of talked about this earlier on in the week about Android 10 possibly being tested overall for the Galaxy Note 10 and S10, but we haven't fully heard any carriers working on it. It looks like T-Mobile is one of the first carriers working on this. So they should put out a beta of this like they've done in the past couple of years. I would fully expect that over the next couple months, you'll probably be able to download the beta for Android 10. It was pretty smooth and reliable on last time I had it on my Galaxy phone, so I would fully expect the same thing. And then the official rollout where everybody can download it is probably going to be, again, December, January, sometime in that time frame. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day, at least the first couple stories of the day, are all about the Pixel 4 phone. These leaks are coming out fast and amazing. And the first one is about the camera. Now, as you can see right here, exclusive new Pixel 4 camera features include motion mode and improved night sight. Now, what they mean by motion mode is that's going to be a camera mode on the Pixel that allows you to take better action photos. Think of fast moving objects such as sporting events or maybe a racing car or something that just moves, fairly fast, faster than you would just any other photo. And I highly expect this to be amazing. Almost every photo mode that Google puts out, it works amazingly. So I have high hopes for it. The other one being improved night sight. Improved night sight already is awesome on the Pixel phone. If you haven't used a Pixel phone and done their night mode photo, it comes out crazy good. And if it's improved, it's just gonna obviously blow you away even more. So again, these are two modes that should come in very handy for parents taking pictures of the kids playing sports or people that just like to take pictures of sports. And then also for the night mode, you're at a cookout or a party even, or just wherever, somewhere at night, and you wanna take a cool photo of someone at night or just an object at night, this should work great. The next Pixel leak is a little mixture of camera and also specs. And right here, Google Pixel 4 leaked pictures reveal 8 times zoom. So it's 6 gigabytes of RAM and white color of the phone. So first of all, you can see the white color of the phone right there. No big surprises right there. White colored phone, looks good, right? Next, you might want to see the 8 times zoom. So this is a picture showing off 8 times zoom, if you can see it, kind of in the bottom right, I guess you'd say, or about in the middle. You see 8x, so we don't know if it's going to be a hybrid or actually optical on that one or not, but still very cool to see that it's going to have an 8 times zoom built into that camera. And then lastly, you see a picture inside the settings showing off that this phone has 5.28, aka 6 gigabytes of RAM. You might say to yourself, well, that's not a RAM, my phone is 12 gigabytes of RAM. Well, buddy, 6 gigabytes of RAM is still fairly a lot on a phone. I don't even know if there might be some iPhones now that have 6 gigabytes of RAM, but those run awesome. Pixel phones generally run awesome as well, and they only had 4 gigabytes of RAM up to this point. So 6 gigabytes is a welcome feature to the new Pixel phones. The last little Pixel 4 news that we have right here, Pixel showed off a little leak right here in the new orange, aka coral color. And you can see it's kind of orangey, it's kind of corally. It's right next to the white one, so it's kind of cool to see this as well. I'm excited about the phone. If anything, I'm a lot more excited about it this year than I was in the last year, and I think it's going to be a big jump for them overall for the phone. And also remember, with this phone, some of the rumored specs are, if you're going to get the regular Pixel 4, that's rumored to have both phones are rumored to have a Snapdragon 855, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and 90 hertz displays. The same cameras on both phones. The smaller non-XL version is expected to have a 5.7-inch 1080p display and a 2800 milliamp battery, while the larger XL model is expected to have a 6.3-inch 1440p screen and a 3700 milliamp battery. Our last story of the day is I got an email from Samsung. It's about my 45-watt charger, the official one. And you can see, as we apologize that your Samsung order, blah, 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 is delayed more than 30 days. If you still want the order, no action is required. You may also cancel your order, and then they show the delayed item on here. The big thing is with me on this is that if I cancel it, I most likely would lose out on my credits, because I got that with my free credits that I got when I purchased the Galaxy Note 10 Plus phone from them. So I'm gonna just leave it, obviously. I'm not gonna change it at this point. So now, yeah, just have to wait for it. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is a new feature that is supposedly coming to the Google Pixel 4 called Hold My Phone. And what it is it's going to allow Google Assistant on your Pixel 4 to take over your phone calls while you're on hold. So what it's going to do is listen to the phone call on that end, the Google Assistant end, and you can put your phone down, and what it's going to do is going to alert you some way with a beep or maybe an audible message out loud, and let you know that it's ready for you to go back on the phone and for you to take over that call. Now, supposedly this won't be ready at launch in October. It would be something that comes out maybe a few months or a couple months afterwards via a software update, either within Google Assistant probably, or on the phone, or both. But this is a really, really cool feature. Think about the times when you do have to make a phone call and you're on hold and you don't feel like holding it up to your ear, or you know, like being, I don't know, super close to it. Maybe it alerts your watch if you have a smartwatch. Just all kinds of ways that this could alert you and you could kind of not be next to your phone. I love this idea. What do you guys think? And the last story of the day, because there wasn't a lot of news today, but I kind of looked at the orders on Samsung.com for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus that are out there, and just to see what the general environment of it is in terms of availability for you getting this phone. So getting the Aura Glow, the one that's like the mirror finish with and it shows all the purples and blues and pink colors on the back of the phone, and oranges and reds, whatever color you want to see on there, basically when it's tilted in certain directions into the light. That phone is still either out of stock completely, or in some variants it is, like if you look on, you know, Verizon's or AT&T's or Sprint's or US Cellular's version, sometimes they have it in stock, sometimes they don't. The 512 is basically available in almost every color in terms, because it's just black, and most people I don't think are buying the 512 ultimately. The 256, again, it depends on the color, but most colors are in stock except for the Aura Glow. Almost all variants and all carriers, I should say, for the Aura Glow are completely sold out for the most part. I think there's like 1 or 2 carriers that are not, but it's pretty crazy that that phone's still not in stock to this day, and instead of you being able to order it and get it at a later date, it just says out of stock. So hopefully it comes back into stock. I assume it will, but it'll probably be, at this point, I would assume probably very late September, maybe even October at that point, before it comes back into stock. if you're still waiting to get this phone. And I also expect the pre-order deals to change, get a little bit more juicier come October for sure, which is going to be the holiday season starting up. They're really going to want to push this phone. And then by November and December, I can really see them adding some amazing deals with that phone if you're looking to wait until then. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. My question out to you guys is, when Samsung launches Android 10 beta, are you going to sign up for it and download it? I definitely will. Let me know in the comments. You guys will. And if you do, what are you excited about trying on it? Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace!